Oh, what you got in mind?
Oh, like maybe a rock or something.
Oh, okay. Well, there's a little pond, lake-like thing down there. We could go down that way if you want.
Okay.
We were out here last night and it was dark and spooky, and we had the flashlight and heard something in the brush. We didn't know what it was. We think it was a deer. Some owls were hooting. It was a little scary, but kind of fun. Oh, this is muddy. I don't know if I want to do that or not, man. Well, I mean, look how wet it is up here.
Okay, we should probably just keep going a different way then.
I think that's a squirrel's nest. A big blob of leaves right there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little small
Dog track.
though. Yeah, people bring their dogs out here to shit. It's an unusual sounding bird, isn't it?
Yeah. It is. I've heard it before.
Now, my dad knows a lot about trees. He could probably tell me what that is right there. That shaggy bark.
Oh, yeah, this thing.
It looks kind of like... It's awful big though, if that's a persimmon tree. It kind of reminds me of persimmon. You ever eaten those persimmons? It's kind of an orangey looking fruit. And if you don't wait until it's ripe enough, it is so sour, it'll literally pucker your lips and mouth.
I also just heard that word the first time yesterday.
Which one was that?
Persimmon?
Persimmon, yeah.
We were talking about it at my work.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
Weird.
So what were they talking about it?
I was looking at this thing on a tree. There was like these brown hard balls attached to a tree.
Uh-huh.
And I was asking what they were. And he was like, oh, these look like persimmons or something like that.
Huh. Well, if they were brown and hard, then that was apparently too far gone.
What's that? Is that a ball?
Where?
Oh, wait, that's not a ball. Oh, my eyes like...
Oh, no.
It'll be alright. Let me see. Oh, it's a lot better with 2 eyes.
Uh-huh. I like coming out here at different times of the year because it changes with the seasons and stuff.
Come out here. You ever come out here when it's snowing?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be fun. See all types of tracks.
Mm-hmm. You recognize this?
Mm.
Remember seeing him from the road over there?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's the weird one. The stump is just poking up together. So anybody trip on.
Yep. Okay, now that we've got blue sky and the sun is shining, you got a good spooky story?
Good spooky story.
Uh-huh.
You want one that's camera appropriate?
Yeah, because we're probably going to put it on YouTube.
Uh,
Oh, you don't want to be nasty about it.
Good spooky story.
Yeah.
I think one good.
Okay.
I'll tell you about the deer story.
The deer story?
Mhm.
All right.
Wow, I was so freaked out last night. I guess these what they call urban adventures.
Uh-huh.
Some I don't know if they're teenagers or if they was like young adults. But they like to. There was this trail like this actually,
Uh-huh.
and they had always had wild deer just walking around everywhere. So I think it was about four of these teenagers doing an urban adventure at nighttime. And so they're walking and they're walking. They see these 4 deer just looking at them, and they don't think nothing of it.
Uh-huh.
And they keep going. They keep walking. And as they keep walking, they turn around and look behind them, and the 4 deer are still looking at them, but they're closer.
Uh-oh.
And then, they just keep walking. They get a little freaked out. Keep walking. Keep doing their little adventure thing.
Uh-huh.
And then they hear something on the side of them, and they see like one of the deers looking at them, just staring at them.
Huh.
And then they're really getting freaked out now.
Right.
So they're starting to try to head back. So they're like running and stuff like that. Well, they were almost to their car. They looked back one final time, and they're seeing that these things were not actually deer. They were something else that looked like deer. They were like, I think I was telling you about the Wendigo.
The Wendigo, yeah.
They're seeing freaky things in the dark.
So did they eat him?
No, they ran. They got
Oh, they got away? Well, that's a spooky story with a good ending, at least.
Yeah. I can tell you another one really jacked up about a deer, but not counted.
Oh, okay. You know any jokes?
Jokes? No, I'm horrible with jokes.
I'm not really good with them either. My mom taught me one, though, when I was a little kid. She's basically an overgrown kid herself, so I come by it natural. And one night, Dad was at work, and we put a candle on the kitchen table, and all the lights were off, so it was kind of illuminated like we were pretending like it was a little campfire or something, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And Mom was telling us little stories and jokes and stuff. And one of the jokes that she told us was, well, it was funny. Now, if I can just do the voices right. Long time ago, there was this little boy. He was a little, cute little black boy, and he was outside playing. He'd been out there quite a while, and his mama got to wondering where he was at, because he was awful quiet, and everybody knows that little boys aren't quiet. So she sticks her head out the back door, and she says, "Junior, where you at, boy?" He says, "I'm under the porch, Ma." "Now, Junior, what you doing under that porch?" "Why, I'm eating raisins." Now, doggone, Junior, where'd you get raisins? Off the dog. You get it?
Ew, is that like fleas?
Ticks.
Oh.
Have you ever seen a big old swollen tick?
I want to see one.
They look like raisins.
Oh, that's sick. That's so sick.
Oh,
Just eating them, huh?
he was just pulling them off and eating them.
Oh gosh.
Oh, they're disgusting, dude.
Yes.
My cousin used to pull them off and burn them or smash them, and the blood goes everywhere. You know,
Oh my
it's
gosh.
gross.
I didn't think I could smash one of those things. Actually, I didn't think I would touch one of those things.
Well, you've never had ticks?
Mm-mm.
Oh my God, you are a city boy. Wow.
Country a lot?
Huh?
I've been in the country a lot.
Been in the country, not long enough to get a tick.
Yeah, I don't want to get one. I avoid them at all costs. I know they're there.
Yeah, I don't like ticks either. Especially now that they've got Lyme disease.
They got Lyme disease.
Uh-huh. I mean, just because you get one doesn't mean you're going to get Lyme disease, but you can get it. I hear that's pretty bad stuff.
It's really gross. Just thinking about that.
And she told us another story about this chief. It was back when the civilization was taking over and moving Indians, you know, from place to place and
Yeah.
kicking them off their land. And this chief, he lived in a teepee off the side of town. They were going to put in a highway right to where his wigwam was. And he didn't know who to talk to about it, so he went into town and asked for a medicine man. He figured that would, you know, they'd be wise and give him good advice and help him figure out what to do, you know.
Yeah.
So he goes to the doctor. He says, "Me Chief Bowles." That's his name, but the doctor didn't know that. "No move." And the doctor says, "Oh, well, that's too bad. Here, take some of these pills, and if you don't have any success, you know, with your problem, come back tomorrow, and we'll see what else we can do." So Chief goes home and he takes his pills like the doctor said. Comes back the next day and he says, "Me Chief Bowles, still no move." And well, I've got something else a little stronger here. Why don't you take these and come back tomorrow if you still haven't had any success with your problem. And he comes back the third day. He says, "Me Chief Bowles have to move. Teepee full of poo-poo."
Oh, God. Like they poop in their teepees.
Well, the medicine the doctor was giving him was so strong, I guess he couldn't get out in time.
Oh, God.
As you can imagine, 3 little boys sitting around a candle with their mom hearing that story, the house was just full of laughter. That's their kind of joke anyway. Poo-poo.
Some jokes, I like them.
Yeah. That's the only kind Mama tells. She don't do dirty jokes. Now there was a baby phase back in I can't remember what decade it was. Well, here, you hold this on me and I'll show you. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Mommy, Mommy, why do I keep going in a circle? Shut up or I'll nail your other foot to the floor.
What the heck?
How do you make a baby float?
I don't know.
2 scoops of baby and a glass of root beer.
2 scoops of baby. What's the deal?
What's that?
Look like seeds.
Well, it does look like seeds. I wonder what they're out of. That'd be kind of neat. Sprout them to see what they become.
Oh, yeah.
I hate to bring it up, but you know, something might have eaten that and shed it out.
That doesn't bother me.
No? Okay.
I already touched it.
Just don't pick your nose now, or
I don't know. Rub it all in my eyeball.
Yeah, right.
Make it worse.
What do you think that is? No, it's too small. Probably a mole.
No.
Yeah.
He must have digged himself into that river. I mean, that lake.
Pond.
Oh.
Here's a little piece of trivia I learned just a few years ago. How big does a body of water have to be in order to be considered a lake? 5 acres or more. Anything smaller is a pond. I thought that was kind of neat. There's a lot of grapevines out here.
Great. It'd be nice to make something with them,
Uh-huh. I used to do that. Make wreaths and what have you. What is it?
Sounds like a woodpecker, but they ain't no.
I bet it is. That's what it sounds like.
Unless they check it for those wormy things in the wood.
Yeah.
Once supposed to come with us. He promised.
Well, he's kind of antisocial.
Promised.
Yeah. He did?
Yeah.
Last night, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's because he was drinking.
Wasn't drinking as much as we were.
When he sobers up, it's like, no thanks. And he does have a lot of stuff to do, I guess, if he'll do it. My guess is he'll be in there playing WoW, because that's usually what he does. And I've had the pleasure of moving him before in the past. He always waits to the last minute and throws everything in boxes, and then you have to try and help him finish packing, and I hate moving him. So this time, I'm gonna be a little lazier than I usually am and just help him with the big stuff, and he can take his time and move the other stuff by himself. It's not like he's got that far to go, and he's got that station wagon. He can fill it up with stuff, move himself. He really doesn't have that much there, honestly. Just the bed is the only what's in his bedroom? That's his furniture. And you know what he told me? He's gonna put everything in the living room and close off the 2 bedrooms and not even use them. I said, well, why? And he said, because it would save money. I wouldn't have to heat them or cool them or anything. And just live right there in the living room.
Why not get a 1 bedroom?
Well, that's what he wanted. But he can't find one here in town. He said they're all 2 bedrooms. I thought that was kind of weird. And the ones that are 1 bedroom are those special government things where you have to be supplemented and make so much money or whatever. Yeah. And he's on the waiting list, but he's got to wait for somebody to move out or die. So yeah, see, and that's why I thought I had plenty of time before he was going to move out. I didn't know he was going to get something else. He didn't want to wait. He's like me. He doesn't want to live with somebody anymore. It's just him and his kitty, and that's the way he likes it.
Kitty's fine, yeah. Kitty has kitty met any other cats?
Kitty's very strange and temperamental and likes being the only kitty. So as long as he's got Smokey, that's just him and him. That's his buddy. It's cute the way he waits on him at the door.
I've never seen him come out the room.
Just since he's only going to be there a few more days, I think Lance is basically keeping him in there because he knows I'm not crazy about him. I'm not going to hurt him or anything, but Lance figures better safe than sorry.
Yeah.
Well, we're back to the lake. You care if we walk down there and then go back?
No. It's going to get a long video.
Yeah, it is. I just want to see the light glistening on the water. make a good way to end this video.
I'm gonna find something.
Do what?
I'm gonna find something before we leave this place.
Okay.
I'm gonna see it's cool.
Oh, I know something you'd probably like. Do you like those, that fossilized mud I found?
Oh yeah.
I know where to get some more. I'll take you over there after we get done with this.
Okay. We're not gonna sink, are we?
No, it's, all of that stuff has been pushed up higher. Who knows how many thousands of years old that stuff is. Or scientists would probably tell you millions of years old, but
That's what
I just don't believe the Earth is that old.
I remember.
For one thing, scientifically, there are creationists that understand the mechanics of the sun and stars in general, and the approximate length of time that a ball of fire like that can exist without running out of its own fuel. And they said, in the first place, the star can't be that old because of the size of it. It's only about mid-age,
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, suns and stars, they're self-contained. It's not like they're getting fuel from an outside source. So when all the fuel that is there is gone, they die.
I never thought about it, but well, I think we got time.
For what?
Still there. For the dives.
Yeah, I think we got time before the sun dies. Unless he gets hit by something big.
Sorry, getting hit by something. Good job.
Yeah. Oh, when you think about it, we're living in a giant timepiece.
Timepiece?
Uh-huh. The precision of our universe is so precise that scientists can go back with the positioning using computers and what have you and determine that there's time missing from, let me put it another way, Earth is out of sync
Uh-huh.
with where it should be time-wise. And they couldn't figure out why. Why is planet Earth out of sync with where it should be according to the rest of the galaxy and the universe?
Yeah.
And they couldn't figure it out. And finally, someone had the bright idea of looking to the Bible. And there are places in the Bible where it talks about God stopping time, God reversing time, like when the shadow goes up the stairs. And so they determined that the amount of time that happened in the Bible is equal to the time difference. Isn't that wild?
That is cool.
Okay, I don't know how well this is going to show because the sun is glaring in my face. But it doesn't seem to be affecting the camera any. Hey, I hear geese.
Yeah, they're right there.
Oh, you can see them?
Just a
Are they on the water?
Up there. Oh, they were about to land. Yep, they just landed in the water.
Oh, wow. Wish we were a little closer. That's pretty out here.
Yeah, I like this.
I hear him squawking.
Probably found something good.
I like hearing different sounds from animals.
There's a bird over
Okay, I guess we'll say goodbye to the lake. Goodbye.